Welcome everyone. Today we're going to make a quick sketch of a basic sine graph, y equals sine of 1/4 x. So we have the general form of the sine equation and 3 quick steps to help us get this graph. Starting off with step 1, look at a, it's just the coefficient in front of sine function. That's an understood 1 here. And that'll help us set the y coordinates for our max and min. That's known as the amplitude. Distance from midline to max or min. All right, b is the coefficient in front of x, so that's 1/4 in this case. And that's great because it helps us calculate the period with the formula 2 pi over b. So 2 pi divided by a fraction, 1/4, multiply by the reciprocal, if you want to think about it that way, it makes it nice and easy. To find the period is 8 pi. That's the length of one horizontal cycle of sine, one full cycle. All right, so we're going to be pretty strategic here. To get a nice clean graph where the points in step 2 align with our horizontal tick marks, all you need to do is take the period and divide by 4 because we have 4 key points. So 8 pi over 4, we'll count by 2 pi to get that horizontal axis labeled. Easy enough. So we say 2 pi, 4 pi, 6 pi, 8 pi. That'll get us one cycle. Notice how that 4th tick mark matches the period, the length of a full cycle. All right, and then looking at the value a, that usually guides you to choose your vertical scale. In most cases, 1 works really well. So we'll go 1 up, 1 down. All right, so on to step 2, we'll plot our key points in a sine pattern. So we'll start this pattern at the origin. It starts with our first 0 or 0, 1. Our maximum will happen moving to the right at the first horizontal tick mark. Then we'll have another 0, then a minimum, and then the pattern would just repeat. So here we go. We'll start at the origin with our 0, 1. Okay, move to the next horizontal tick mark, 2 pi, and you find the y coordinate simply by looking at the value of a, so that's 1. And so you can see, or maybe start to see, here's the midline. I'll erase that in a second. But the distance from the midline up to that maximum is 1. All right, going back to that key point pattern, 0, 2 happens at 4 pi. The minimum happens at 6 pi. The minimum will just have a y coordinate that's the opposite value a. All right, at 8 pi you would restart, and now we're on to step 3. Just sketch in the sine curve here. That's one complete cycle, and repeat that as often as you need. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for a lot more help with graphing and other math topics.